Welcome to Bean Water, Episode 1.
I'm drinking Mongli Sheng Pearl soybean drink with tapioca pearl. A tapioca ball. It is mung bean flavor. You think I was supposed to like pour this into something?
No.
It says ready to drink.
Yeah, you can just drink it out.
It tastes like grass.
Because it's mung bean, which is just grass.
I'm drinking grass, man. There's aliens in my drink.
Great.
You guys ready to schizomax? Is it getting redder?
No,
I think that's the bright red that we saw on
the
the
bright
tip.
red that the tips were. It's just every fucking screen, it just gets redder and
I think
redder.
this is peak red. I don't remember.
Oh,
Maybe it's
goodness.
not. I don't actually remember. Okay, Rena.
Hi, Rena, you have to come out of your weird alien hole now.
Even if I turned on the light in my hideout, nobody would see it because of the piles of abandoned cars in the way. Well, while I'm aware of that, I decided not to turn it on, just in case. It's a bit scary to hide in this quiet place, alone in the dark, holding my breath. Ugh. Oh, that's gross.
Did you burp and taste the bean water?
Yeah. I could drink bean water, not mung bean water. Bean water would be fine.
If it was soybean water, it'd be different.
If it was soybean flavored, it would be fine too.
It's mung bean, man. I don't even know what
Mung
that
bean.
is.
It's bean sprouts, the little white bean sprouts.
Yeah.
That's mung bean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it
The
is
little white
soybean.
bean sprouts you might put into like soup or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Look up mung bean.
Tyler, future editing Tyler, look up a picture of Mongli Sheng Pearl soybean drink with tapioca ball. Put it on screen. Put it next to a picture of a mung bean.
You guys see? When they sprout. That's what they look
I'm
like.
drinking that, man.
Yeah.
There's worms in my drink.
I think you might be getting just the beans though, not sprouted beans.
This is so fucked.
That's why that's on the bottom there. I have to keep myself busy with something, but my brain won't work properly and I don't even have the energy to think about what to do from now on. However, I don't have the courage to lie down to sleep and regain my strength either. Every time I heard or thought I heard a suspicious sound, I'd gasp and stare into the dark. That's all I did all night. Oishi believes that the Sonozaki family was behind the conspiracy, but he can't do much without solid evidence. For that, he has to locate the facility where they're doing research on the parasite, but we have no idea where it is. I think the EDA clinic is still the most likely site, but I have no credible evidence. Really, I don't think they do their research in a place so obvious even I could guess it. They might be using one of the bomb shelters that was built during the war as some kind of secret underground research center. What makes you think it's not?
True.
That's where all the aliens are.
That's where they keep her skin. Why do I keep drinking this?
Now that I come to think about it, I remember a secret building nobody has allowed it. Now that I come to think about it, I remember a secret building nobody is allowed into on the premises of the Furude Shrine. I think it's called the Ritual Storehouse. According to Miyo-san's research, the Furude Shrine is the center of the local worship of Oyashiro-sama. The priest keeps the tools for ceremonies in the Ritual Storehouse. One of the ceremonies is a bizarre festival with Tanagashi, and so the shrine storage must be something very sacred.
I have to throw this away.
He's throwing away the
I'm going to fucking keep drinking it.
You're weak.
No,
You couldn't do it.
If I keep drinking this, I'm gonna throw up.
You're weak.
Every time I fucking take a sip of this, it just sits in my mouth and is miserable. And I'm gonna do it the whole fucking recording until I finish drinking it. It has to leave.
You don't like drinking beans?
No.
My man bought the bean drink. The mung bean drink.
You couldn't handle it. Get off your hand. You're eating it?
You just said wait. I'm not hearing it yet. I just put it in my mouth. Where'd it go?
It's like a teardrop.
Alright, put it in your mouth. No,
I mean, it's not terrible.
It's just
But it's got mung bean flavor.
But it tastes like beans, dude.
Like this? There we go.
Thank you. Yeah, it's not terrible, but it tastes like mung bean.
Give me candy corn to wash this shit away. Oh my god.
He understands why I have the candy corn now. It's in preparation for the
For the
mung
preparation
bean
for the
water.
Mung bean water. This insane asshole.
No, when we were there, I was like, I want to try like a weird drink. So I was like, this has tapioca pearls in it. It says like mung bean on it. I was like, let's try this.
Moral of the story, weird drink tastes weird.
Yeah, it was dog shit.
Jesus Christ.
What? Well, welcome back to Mung Bean Power Hour.
If I remember right, Watanagashi was also a medical ritual designed to vaccinate and immunize people against the all too strong parasites. That means the tools they used for Watanagashi were medical ones. If my guess is right, the ritual storehouse is the most sacred place in the village, as well as the most appropriate building to use for medical purposes. Porpoise. It's suspicious. There might be a secret research center in the ritual storehouse. Ah, damn it. The police should be performing a raid on the ritual storehouse, not the idiot clinic. Why didn't I think of that when I was talking with Oishi on the phone earlier? I hope Oishi realizes this too. I should go back to the phone booth and tell him about... Should I go back to the phone booth and tell him about the ritual storehouse? But when I thought that, I heard a car coming closer. I held my breath. It's not normal for a car to come here this late at night. I thought about many possible scary scenarios, which made me nervous. After a while, I saw the headlights of the car near the former dam construction office. The car must have passed by me and gone to the office. But it's a deserted, empty office building. There's nothing there. It's not a place where people would visit this late in the night. While I was staring into the dark, the engine of the car stopped and its headlights was turned off. I could see two flashlights flickering in the darkness. The lights moved into the office building. They must think I'm hiding there.
Wait, is the research center in there, which is why it keeps water?
And electricity?
Uh-huh.
That'd be funny.
And that hasn't been turned off. Is the research center real?
That is a better question.
I don't know, Connor. Is the research center real?
It'd be really silly.
I held my breath and kept watch on their movements. I can't tell who they are, but I bet the pawns of the Sonozaki family. They know that I ran away from home. They must be looking for me everywhere in the village. Though I needed to conceal my breath, my face started to feeling itchy, and I had the urge to stretch my legs. My own body infuriated me.
Yeah, I just turned it off so that I got the candy corn, so you didn't have to listen to the very loud bag noise I was making.
Oh, I thought it was crazy.
No. You are crazy. There's aliens in your blood.
I should scratch my skin and dig it out.
There's a microphone in your blood. It's turned on.
The humidity made me sweat all over, so the back of my knees and my neck had been itchy for quite a while. Scratching would make an unbelievably loud noise, so I decided not to scratch anymore.
Oh yes, me scratching my arm so loud my downstairs neighbors hear me.
It usually doesn't make any noise when I just scratch some mosquito bites. I'm probably just being nervous and overreacting. There's quite the distance between me and them, and I'm in the dark, holding my breath. They wouldn't notice even if I sneezed, let alone scratched myself. But I didn't want to make any noise at all, so I tried to forget the itchiness. But after all that, I ended up scratching everywhere like mad. I have to live in hiding like this for a while. I don't know how long I can go on when I'm so nervous on just the first night. I need to toughen up more so I can remain placid even in a situation like this. I forced myself to relax, scratched my neck without hesitation, and tried to cope with the sticky sweat all over my body. I started getting hungry. My stomach growled. That's a good sign, though, so it means I'm starting to relax. I can't eat yet, though. It'd make a lot of noise.
I'm sorry.
I decided to wait until they finished looking for me and went away.
I'm eating candy corn.
Go away. Go away. I can't eat it. I can eat it if you go away. It seemed like the intentions I was sending out bore fruit. They had stopped looking around the building. Oh, I must have concentrated my thoughts too strongly. They were pointing their flashlights in my direction. Did they notice me? No. Not only that, they're walking towards me. I made my body as small as possible, hid under the blanket and listened for their footsteps as carefully as I could. All the while, I heard their footsteps coming closer and closer. Since the footsteps are coming straight towards me, they must already know where I am, I think. It's scary. There's no way they already know where I am, but if they did, they wouldn't have wasted their time looking for me around the office building, and they wouldn't walk as slowly as they did. It's just a coincidence that they're walking in this direction. Since I'm hiding under the blanket, I can't see who they are. I don't know where they're shining the flashlight, so I can't stick my head out from the window to see who they are either. I just have to stay motionless like a rock until I sense they're gone. They stopped when they came near my hideout. I could hear the conversation.
I don't think she's there.
Let's look somewhere else. You look over there.
I could tell by the sound of their footsteps that they went separate ways and that each of them is walking around the piles of trash separately. I made this hideout out of an abandoned car. I just redecorated it. So, on the outside, it still looks like nothing other than an abandoned car. But once you look inside, you can instantly tell it's more than that. So if they look inside, I'm done for. It's obvious that they're looking for me. Are they a Sonozaki Corps attack unit? If they find me, I'll be killed for sure. I know all too well that this place is perfect for murdering people. I killed 2 people here myself. If I can do it, it'll be no problem for them because they're real professional killers. Even so, there's nothing I can do right now. I just have to pray that they'll leave me soon. At that time, I heard a slight beeping sound.
What? This is a Tushy.
At sushi.
A Tushy. This is that sushi. I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. Gogura? Yeah, understood.
What's wrong?
It seems like Rena Ryugu is in Gogura. Somebody tell her there.
Oh man, that's it. We'll never find her now. Fuck, I just... Alright, hold on.
No, you gotta write it out. You're already halfway through.
What are we gonna do now?
That's an order. We have to find her no matter what. We have to bring her to him. And it doesn't matter if she's in Sapporo or in...
Hakata.
Is that why they call it a Sapporo?
Yeah.
Because it's from the region?
Look at that.
Or in Hataka. We'll have to find her.
It'll be impossible to find her, though. Do we still have to look? Rena... Wait.
No. Rena Ryugu has Mio Takano's scrapbooks, and he wants them. He was pretty upset about it, so I'm sure they're worth a lot.
So what are we gonna do?
It seems like he recalled the others, except the ones who were watching her house. So we should go back to the office, too. Let's have some barley tea or something.
I heard the footsteps going. Yeah?
These gotta be cops,
Yeah?
I think. Gotta be Oishi's goons.
Yeah, well... Why would they be there?
Just looking for her.
Oh, wait, no, they are the cops, because they got the call about Gogura.
Yeah, because they fed the cops the information on Gogura, yeah.
So they are the cops.
Yeah.
I heard their footsteps going further, and then I didn't hear them anymore. After a while, I heard the engine of their car starting. I finally got out from under the blanket and looked outside the window. The car made a U-turn and drove away. The sound of the engine faded away into the darkness. I heaved a sigh of relief. I scratched out all of my itchy mosquito bites, wiped the sticky sweat off my face and neck, and finally allowed myself to cough. I heard their conversation clearly. They're the pawns of the Sonozaki Corps, without a doubt. It matches what Oishi told me. And they said something very important. They clearly said that they're after the scrapbooks. Up until now, I had only assumed that they were chasing after me because I had Mio-san scrapbooks. I could have forced myself to believe that it was just my assumption. But they said it loud and clear. We need to find Rena Ryugu. She has Mio Takano's scrapbooks. That's what they said. They also said that they're keeping watch on my house. I'm not surprised. That's exactly what I would do if I were them. I can't go back to my house anymore. It's out of the question. But, in fact, they said something way more important than any of that. They said, Rinariugu was seen in Gogura. If I was in a normal situation, I'd probably think that somebody saw a lookalike, and I'd laugh out loud. But the situation was different now. Mio-san was dead, but she was at the festival. I'm here, but I was in Gogura. Mio-san wrote about it in her scrapbooks, and I didn't want to believe it. They're coming closer to me, and I don't mean the Sonozaki family. Something beyond common sense is about to happen. Should I fight, or should I run? I don't even know what I should do. I feel like I'm rooted to the spot with fear. Am I about to be eaten? No. I don't want to be eaten alive. I want to run away if I can't win. If I can't run, I want to fight. I'm gonna be happy. I know I am. I'm not gonna sit pretty and let them get me. But the enemy Mio-san foretold of in the scrapbooks is coming closer to me, and it's starting to eat me up. I'm in the garbage dump alone. If I disappear right now, without anybody knowing it, the person who was in Gogura will replace me and start living my life. Nobody would notice the change. My father wouldn't notice it. My friends wouldn't notice it. It will replace me without having anyone noticed it. Wait. Many people close to me might have been replaced already. That's right. The Sonozaki family is planning bioterrorism. That's only part of what they are planning. Mice possessed by them don't get scared of cats. As a result, they don't run away. They'll be eaten by the cats and they can move into the cats' bodies. Mice are only used by them for that purpose. It's not that they lose their fear of cats in order to help them achieve their purpose. The same thing goes with the Sonozaki family. They think they're doing things on their own will, but they're just helping them without realizing it. That's exactly how they've lived since long ago, being the parasite. We're nothing but a bunch of mice to them. Most mice are stupid. They don't even notice their existence. They help them achieve their goals. They help them to achieve their purpose, thinking they're living their lives by their own will. But very rarely, a mouse with wits is born. This mouse notices that it's being used, and he also notices their existence. But nobody believes them, so it's not a big deal. He starts thinking that it was his mistake, and he gets swallowed by them. Eventually, he disappears. But even more rarely, a mouse appears from nowhere, notices their existence, and objectively proves it. That mouse was Mio-san.
I hate her alt sprites so much, man.
It's really
It's
bad.
so stinky.
The alt is like the updated?
So these are the original. These are the updated, yeah.
Oh, it's awful.
Thank you. Thank you. He's an OG sprite believer. He's been here for an hour and a half. Based.
To them, this mouse was a rare and very dangerous existence. That's why they resorted to an unbelievably bold and violent Excuse me, damn it. That's why they resorted to unbelievably bold and violent methods to try and eliminate that mouse when it appeared.
I can't let them know that's the joke that I made.
But surprisingly, we knew about those measures. But the stupid mice don't believe it. They don't notice that they are forcing them to not believe it, and that they're helping them in the end.
This is why them is gonna be an issue. Because fucking talking about people is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Has nothing to do with that. It's just how much of a more of a headache the conversation's gonna become.
Yeah, honestly, I'm just gonna be like, they said this to them about their thing. Fuck.
They killed Mio-san.
Goodbye, Takano. Best girl. I love you.
And they tried to replace her. But they made a mistake. We found the real corpse of Mio-san. That's why they failed to replace her. They'll try to kill me and replace me too. Or they'll replace my friends in order to get close to me. They'll just like the real people, but they're totally different inside. They're an abnormal existence that's beyond our imagination. I know they're up here. No, they're already here. It appeared the day after Mio-san died, and it appeared in Gogura tonight. They'll keep coming. They're openly after me now. They'll keep coming. They'll keep coming. Right then, I heard somebody coming down the slope. I concealed my presence again, and I looked at the direction where the footsteps were coming from. I could see one flashlight.
It's Keiichi, man. Chill.
It looked like there was only one person now. Who was it? This late at night. Its shadow was very small. I can tell it wasn't an adult. I felt a chill running through my body. It shined the flashlight towards my hideout, and its footsteps were coming straight towards me. It's different from the other guys earlier. I can tell by the sound of the footstep that it knows that I'm here, hiding here for sure. No, it must just be a coincidence. I should just conceal myself again. I can make it through this again. I made it through last time. I need to hide. I need to hide. I pulled the blanket over myself, made myself as small as possible, and kept telling myself that I was a stone. But the footsteps kept coming closer and closer, and it knocked on the door of my hideout. I opened my eyes wide and broke out into a nervous sweat. Not wanting to believe that the sound I heard was a knock, my mind went completely blank.
Oh, hey, Rena, what's up? How you doing?
But it knocked on the door again. I could feel a light shining on the blanket. It might be shining the flashlight on me.
Can't you just say something, you freak?
Why are you being creepy?
But I still held back my fear. As long as I didn't move, it can't put a finger on me. I kept telling myself that as if I was casting a spell. I tried not to shake in fear. It laughed. It has laughed at me because I thought I was still hiding perfectly. But I still tried, because if I got out of the blanket... What are you scared of?
It's not Keiichi?
Yo, what?
Whoa! I don't know. I didn't do that for... I threw off the blanket and saw the owner of the voice. It is Rika-chan.
Isn't she dead?
No.
Oh.
Not yet.
Rika's just weird.
Oh, okay.
Rika's just fucking weird. Rika scares me, man.
So this is classic Rika behavior.
No, this is unironically classic Rika behavior. Rika is a freak.
Yeah, she looks like it. Definitely not like a normal girl.
He already
What's the alt
knows.
sprite?
New sprite. That's a new
The
sprite.
alt sprite's worse. The new sprites are worse.
Yeah, the first one definitely puts the fear of God in me.
Oh my god.
Now, why was she here? Why did she come here to see me? I don't understand. She came all this way here alone, this late at night?
She's an alien.
I realized all of a sudden, she looks just like Rika-chan on the outside. But she's not her. It is just copying her appearance. It came to Mio-san, to me, and to Rika-chan. I decided to talk aggressively on purpose in order to work up the courage before my fear crushed me down. Is that you, Rika-chan? Me? Who else do I look like? It just answers like the Rika-chan I know. But I know it's not Rika-chan. Rika-chan wouldn't come to a place like this so late at night. I know who you are. I know you're not Rika-chan. I'm afraid you can't deceive me like that. Deceive me like you can the others, even though you look just like her. I know you're not Rika-chan. You're not my friend Rika Furude. Who are you? Rika looked stunned for a while. She looked as if she didn't understand what I was talking about. But she pretended like that for too long. If she really didn't know what I was talking about, she wouldn't be able to stand the silence for this long. But she kept quiet.
I can't believe they skinwalkered Rika, man.
And she finally showed her true character.
Gorp Rika?
It laughed. It laughed at me because I figured out something that was almost impossible to figure out. That it was not Rika. Who are you? It didn't answer my question. It kept laughing for a while. And then it looked straight into my eyes in a way Rika-chan never did. And it said this. I have lived for quite a long time, but you're the first one who's penetrated my disguise.
Oh. What the fuck is going on?
Yo!
Alien Rika is canon?
It's real?
I don't know.
Is this why she time loops? She's from my headphones. She's from fucking space?
I believe.
I believe. I believe whatever you do.
I always thought you had good intuition, but you're pretty good.
What?
Huh? She clearly spoke to me the things that I was most afraid of. I was completely shocked. It was like she told me everything that could possibly scare me.
The aliens kill Rika?
She's always been the alien.
I didn't want to hear any of this. It's something I can't possibly twist in a way I can comprehend. Let's just say I'm Rika for now.
I hate Gorp Rika. I gotta get me.
Just a lore.
I hate Gorp Rika.
Let's just say I'm Rika for now. It's been a while since I started to call myself that. Oh, really? It's been a while, huh? Like how long? Not that long. It's only been about 100 years.
Jesus Christ.
What? What are you talking about? I'm contradicting myself. I know the person who's standing in front of me isn't Rika, but at the same time, I deny his existence. As long as humans hold this kind of emotion, they can never accept unknown existences. In other words, we can never accept them. You don't have to be scared. You're in the car. I'm outside of it. It's not easy for either of us to do something to the other. I think this is a perfect distance between us. No matter how long I've lived, Rika Furude is still just a little kid. You're still stronger than me. I should be more careful than you because you could snap and jump on me anytime. I realize that this creepy thing that looks just like Rika is only here to talk to me. I felt my attention fade away a little bit. But still, I don't know what she wants to talk to me about in a place like this so late at night. I'm like a fish on a cutting board. There's nothing I can do other than wait and see what's going to happen. I waited for it to make a move for a while, and then it opened its mouth again. You're afraid of something, am I right? It uses sarcasm. Rika-chan's cute face looked uglier than ever when it smiled. I held back my fear and I tried to reply firmly. Yes, thanks to you. So, what are you afraid of? You should know that better than anybody else. It told me earlier that we were safe from each other because one was in the car and the other was standing outside. But it's obvious that I'm the one who's been driven into a corner. While I'm talking to it, I could be being surrounded by its minions. I got scared and tried to listen to the sounds of my surroundings carefully. Don't be scared. I came here to help you. You came here to help me? Oh, really? I wonder how you're gonna do that. You're just sick at the moment. You need some medicine, that's all. Would you be interested if I told you I brought it along? Medicine? It put its hand in its pockets, and it took out a small case.
It's her heroin needle!
It opened the case and showed me what was inside. What was in there made me gasp in surprise. A syringe?
It's your fucking heroin, dude!
It's not normal for a person to carry around a syringe. I have no idea what's going on, but what Rika-chan is holding in her hand is a syringe. There's no way I can twist that fact around. That's right. The contents of the syringe are gonna help you get better. It'll help me get better, huh? I know what it is. It's the drug that killed Tomitake-san.
Flash.
It's the parasite that's at its full strength. It'll give me the maggot disease. This is a different drug from the one that was used on Tomatake.
Flash. I thought that said we. I was like super invested.
That was used on Tomatake. I promise. It giggled. It isn't the giggling that scared me. I'm scared that it admitted to the cause of Tomatake-san's death so easily. And it also admitted the direct cause of the maggot disease that Tomatake-san died from. I know you're gonna kill me the same way he died, and that Renin Gogura is gonna replace me. Problem solved, right? I'm not gonna let you give me that shot. Well, I knew you would say that. This syringe looks very suspicious, of course. You're smarter than I thought. So what now? Are you gonna gang up on me and give me the shot like you did on Tomatake-san? Tomatake-san's autopsy report said that he had bruises on his body that proved he was fighting against several people right before he died. That means they must have ganged up on him to give him the shot against his own will. I'd like to give you the injection by force, but it never really works, so I gave up on doing that.
Smash cut to when Shion
Higurashi
cleaved her head in half.
So I gave up on doing that. I decided to let you choose to take it yourself. Are you kidding me? I don't want to take that creepy shot. I thought about it many times. I thought about how I could make you take the injection. I can't force you to take it. I can't make you agree to take it either. Then it leaves me only one choice. I have to let you choose to take it. You should already know my answer already. I'm not going to walk into such an obvious trap. Well, that's what I thought you'd say. I didn't expect you to choose to take it anyway. He heaved a sigh. I made a gesture as if it's mocking me and smiled bitterly. It looked as if it was saying that I'm a low animal that can't understand it's being given a chance for salvation. Fuck me. Let me just do that again. It looked as if it was saying that I'm a low animal that can't understand it's given a chance for salvation. I kind of want to say that I'll take the shot on Adele, but I know that's exactly what it's intending to do. Go back to your home and tell your friends that you failed to give me the shot. I'm not going to let you beat me. I'm going to fight till the end, and I'm going to seize the 1% chance of winning, and I'm going to destroy all of you. I see. Then you should try to do that. This world is going to end soon anyway. End soon? It has nothing to do with you. A frog sitting in a well doesn't need to have any interest in the world outside, does it?
She is time looping, man.
At this stage of the game, it said something very dubious. I tried hard to understand what this horrifying creature was trying to say. What are you gonna do to me? Nothing. Do whatever you want. What? It's almost too easy. As far as I know, do it whatever you want means ignorance, or release when your enemy says it to you. At the very least, it isn't a bad thing. Or does it have another meaning? In that way, I overinterpreted the meaning of the sentence, but then it said it again. Do whatever you want. I'm not interested in this Honeyrabbiit anymore. I'm gonna try to get along with the next Honeyrabbiit. I have to pray that the next Honeyrabbiit doesn't have such a good intuition. I was scared of it, like I'd be scared of a judge handing down a death sentence. I used to try really hard to fix things every time a little problem occurred, but I got tired of it. I'm not interested in this Hinamizawa anymore. I'm going to find the next Hinamizawa, but you don't have this one, so I hope you live as best you can. It was telling me scary things one after the other. This was obviously one of Hinamizawa's destruction. It means the climax is coming soon. They must have already prepared another Rena. When I lose this fate, they are going to replace me with that Rena as if nothing happened. They're very well organized. What humans are most afraid of is for their lives to lose all value. Your life becomes worthless when you're told that you have a replacement. It's like an indirect death sentence. It closed the syringe case and put it back into its pocket. It turned around and started climbing up the slope. At the top, it looked down and spoke without as much as an evil smile. Well, goodbye, this Rinneryugu. I hope I can get along with the next Rinneryugu. I shouldn't worry, because I do usually get along with them. I'm not gonna let you replace me with the next Rinneryugu. I'm the only Rinneryugu. I'm not gonna let you do it. Never, ever. I wondered if my scream was reaching it. It looked at me coldly. It looked at me as if I was just an image in the past on a TV screen. It was fun to have a conversation like this once in a while, huh? I don't know how to do a laugh. A little creepy laugh. That laughter gradually disappeared into the darkness. It disappeared into the darkness as well. I was... Really?
I'm so immersed.
I was the only one left there. I'm forsaken, and they don't care if I disappear. They told me I should struggle as much as I want because...
I'm so immersed.
It doesn't matter anyway. They already have their replacement. They don't need me in their Hinamizawa anymore because my intuition is too sharp. When I realized that, I noticed that this garbage dump is a perfect grave for me. Then I realized that this place wouldn't work as a hideout anymore. I'd better stop packing and move somewhere else. It told me to struggle as much as I want. I'm gonna do just that, damn it. Damn it. I have to get ready and move out from here. I'm gonna put everything back into my backpack and I'm going to put everything back into my backpack. I have to leave here as soon as possible. The light of the flashlight wasn't enough to see by, so I turned the table lamp on. The light made things show up very clearly. When I reached my backpack, I realized something and gasped in surprise. The palm of my hand was covered in an eerie liquid. I thought I had wiped off the sticky sweat from earlier, but it wasn't my sweat. Then where did this blood come from? I realized it right away. I was scratching the mosquito bites on my neck earlier, and I had scratched them until it bled. When I noticed that, I remember the sensation and the mixture of pain and itchiness. I felt something moving near the wound of my neck, so I scratched it again to get rid of whatever it was. My hand got sticky and wet with blood again. I can't see what the things are because I don't have a mirror, but I know. They're already spreading throughout my entire body, causing the itchiness on my arms and back of my knees. If I'd never experienced this before, I'd think I got bitten by a bad drug or something. But unfortunately, I already knew what was causing this itchiness. Why? Why? I said it with hatred. Why now? Why here? It's the maggot disease, without a doubt. If I cut the veins on my arms, the dusky red growth things would flow out. But it's impossible. I didn't get any suspicious shots. But it doesn't matter. But it doesn't have to be a shot. They might have put a drug in my food and I might have eaten it without noticing. I don't think they put it in my food at my house, but I used to share lunch with my friends at school. They might have put it in the lunches. That Rika who visited me just earlier was shining the flashlight on me. So she knew that I'd been scratching my neck so hard and it bled. Nevertheless, she acted like there was nothing wrong and she told me that I wouldn't last long. Now I know why she was laughing at me in a sarcastic way. She knew that I wouldn't have much time left. It itches very badly. But I can't scratch. The more I scratch, the itchier it gets. And I'm not gonna do the same thing Tomataki-san did. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This itchiness, the itchiness might not be temporary. It might actually get worse. I don't know if I'm gonna stop. I don't know if it's gonna stop soon or if it's gonna last until I die from it. I don't know anything anymore. I just have to endure the itchiness. I wiped the blood from my neck with a towel, clenched my teeth, and tried to erase the desire to scratch my neck. The wound was throbbing. I wanted to scratch it so badly, but I couldn't do that. I fought back the desire, biting off the end of the end of the towel. I scratched the other parts of my body really hard in order to forget about the itchiness on my neck, but it didn't really work. I just prayed for the itchiness to go away, closed my eyes, and fought back the desire. That seemed to be the best way. I let my mind go blank, breathing hard for a while. I felt like the itchiness had got a little bit better. I took a deep breath and I immediately started panicking. Staying here was more dangerous than the itchiness. I have to leave here as soon as possible. I felt it while packing my stuff. I felt the end coming closer, the end that Rika told me about earlier. I assumed I could live until the end, but I might have been wrong. I might follow the same path Somataki-san took. Way before the end comes. I was sweating like quite crazy, and it felt so nasty. I know it's not sweat, but I'm gonna think that it's sweat for now. I wiped my neck with a towel and hurried to leave. A lot happened there, huh?
Nah. So, the syringe.
Mm-hmm.
What's in it? What if it was like...
You think Rico's telling the truth?
I think it was helpful.
You think it was a cure?
I think she should have taken it.
I'm gonna double down with Tom too.
I think she was giving her a chance.
So is that the same syringe they tried to inject Keiichi with? Because she said she's tried to do it by force before and it didn't work. I.e., when she tried to do it to Mion, she tried to do it to Keiichi.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Shion.
Shion, which is Mion, which is Shion.
Yeah, she tried to do it to Keiichi. And then...
Did Rika try to do it to Keiichi?
Dude, well, maybe Rika gaslit girl boss gatekeeped Mion and Rena into trying to do it to Keiichi. And then... Who did she try and convince into Tanagoroshi? Is that why Irie OD'd?
She says she's lived for 100 years.
Yes,
What the hell is
I'm sure she's done this a long time. So I was right. She's fucking time looping, man. Why?
Who is Gorp Rika? What is Gorp Rika?
Oh yeah, Shiro-sama. I'm gonna say it. Oh yeah, Shiro-sama. Gorp Rika is the original doctor that healed the parasite in the village.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I'm Keiichi.
White text.
I forgot what white looks like. Gamer, this area has no streetlights. I was scared to run fast when I could barely see. The moon lit up the sky, but not my steps. The only light I had to see by was my flashlight. The light was very weak. All I could see was the flat gravel road before me. Anything the flashlight couldn't reach was in total darkness. The expression often used in novels, pitch black, wouldn't be appropriate.
Inappropriate.
He's self-aware.
Wouldn't be inappropriate. I might trip over an empty can or a rock any time. Not wanting to fall, I used the flashlight to its maximum extent to watch my step. I was still a bit nervous. I started running slower and slower until I was just walking briskly. Did I just stop running because I'm afraid of tripping in the dark? But I usually run around without watching my step during the day. I run around with Rena and Mion all the time. Even if I can see what's underfoot, I don't pay any attention. I don't think I might trip, I just kept running around without a care. Rena might be feeling the same way I am right now. Well, we had the tip. Mm-hmm. That was her talking with Gorp Rika. And talking about how she felt a change in the timeline during this game. Mm-hmm. And that she managed to achieve something and achieve another step. And then she had to figure out who keeps ruining it. It's Takano.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Rina, the light which she illuminates the darkness of suspicion is too weak. And the darkness of delusion she deeply believes in is getting darker and darker. That's why she's scared to even walk on the same roads she always used to take. She fell for the contents of those ridiculous scrapbooks. People might laugh at her for that, but those scrapbooks aren't normal. They manipulate their reader's heart and, with evil intent, take advantage of their vulnerabilities. That evil intent captured my heart for one night. That's why I know how evil they are. They're just urban legends, like the prophecies of Nostradamus or the Purple Mirror. They're a bunch of feasible lies, and when you hear about them at first, you think they're too stupid to believe. But once you fall for them, it's hard to get them out of your mind for some reason. He's talking about fucking 9/11 conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the year 1999 in less than 20 years. Everybody knows the prophecy that the world will come to an end in July of 99. There are even some TV shows about it too, which irresponsibly fan people's fears, so some people take it seriously. You think Ryukishi believed in Y2K?
I don't know. He made this in 2004.
Yeah. So he would have been alive for Y2K. Those people think that the prophecy means the outbreak of nuclear war, so some of them are making shelters in their backyards. Some of them are thinking about freezing themselves by 99 so that they won't be exposed to radiation, only waking up after it's gone. Those people are completely serious about it. But when you think about it rationally, it's impossible that there'll be an outbreak of a nuclear war in 1999. It's true that the Cold War makes us think that the final war will break out any time, but both powers are actually pointing their nuclear missiles at each other, and they know there's nothing to gain for either of them to start a nuclear war.
The Soviets might still do it.
The Soviets would destroy the world if it meant eradicating liberalism. But the delusions that the Soviets might do it could be neatly swapped for the way Takano-san uses the Sonozaki family in her scrapbooks. Thank you, Ryukishi, for talking about the Cold War after having a 100-year-old time-looping girl talk to the girl who thinks there's maggots in her blood and be replaced by aliens.
Yeah, bring us back to normal conspiracy.
Yeah, we U-turn into the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. When people create a large-scale delusion like the prophecies above, they always use an incomprehensibly unknown enemy, such as the Soviet Union, Nazi Germany, or aliens. And they say something like, "You never know, they might do something like that," to try to increase the credibility of their delusions without any evidence whatsoever. What did Takano-san know about the Sonozaki family? Nothing. All she did was use the history of Onigafuchi and say that the Sonozaki family is still working behind the scenes, plotting a horrifying conspiracy. It's just like one of those large-scale prophecies. It's nothing but just a stupid story, like the one about Nazi Germany, which says that Hitler is still alive and lives in an underground complex somewhere on the South Pole, continuing to plot to conquer the world. Moonbase Hitler. Rina usually doesn't believe in stupid stories like that. But it was just bad timing, I suppose. It was right after she killed Rina Mamiya and Teppei Hojo, and was caught by us. She was in a state of panic when she heard the story. We were waiting for her to recover from the shock, but before she did and regained her strength of heart, a poison got into her and spread all throughout her body. When you're sick and have a weakened immune system, it's easy to get another disease. It's just like that. That's it. Rina is just sick right now. When you're very sick in bed with a high fever, you sometimes feel like you might die from it. But most of the time you're just overreacting. You get better soon after you take a medicine, eat healthy food, and sleep a lot. That's how she is right now. She caught a mental cold, that's all. She needs to get better soon or she might get caught by the police. I passed several patrol cars on my way. I hid every time I saw one since I didn't want to be questioned. I probably passed by them twice. When I came closer to Rina's house, I saw a car parked near the gate. It was obviously watching her house, trying to capture her when she arrived home. Mion ordered the Sonozaki family to find Rina to protect her from the police, but honestly I'm not sure if they can. After all, Rina believes that the Sonozaki family is after her, but if they don't find her, the police will eventually. If that happens, all of us who helped her bury the corpses will be caught by the police in the end. That's if they find her not clinically insane.
Yeah.
You catch a girl and she's like, there's bugs in my skin.
Yeah.
You're gonna she is right. There's people snatching aliens out there. You think they're gonna believe her when she's like, yeah, I killed those 2 people? I don't know how or why the police came to suspect her. I think they only have some circumstantial evidence. I don't think they know she did it for sure. But since they're looking everywhere for her, they must have some kind of reliable evidence. Rena, come on. You don't have to play around with Takano-san's scrapbooks right now. Fuck. You don't have time to play around with Takano-san's scrapbooks right now. The police are after you. Oh boy. You think she kills Keiichi?
Yeah.
Damn. It was so dark that I couldn't be sure if she was down there. But I made up my mind and headed down the slope, carefully shining my flashlight to light the way. I wanted to loudly call out Rena's name, but there might be some policemen nearby looking for her. I walked around a trash pile, and then I saw a light. It was Rena. I ran towards her hideout, kicking aside trash in my way.
Oh my god. He's fucked.
Oh boy. Rena was standing right in front of her hideout, holding a hatchet. I couldn't blame her. She must have noticed all the noise I made coming down the slope. Rena, it's me.
Keiichi-kun? I sure have a lot of visitors tonight.
Who else is here? I shone my flashlight around, but I didn't see anybody.
I'm leaving because it's not safe here anymore. I don't want you to know where I'm going, so please don't follow me.
Rena, what happened to your neck? You're bleeding.
I'm okay. They might come back again, though.
Rena's neck was all red. It looked like she probably had some kind of skin disease on her neck. She probably couldn't bear the itchiness and scratched at it really hard. You need to do more than just wipe it with a towel. Come to my house. You need to clean it up.
Don't worry about it. It isn't an injury, and it's too late anyway.
Too late? What do you mean?
They must have put the drug in my food without me realizing it's the drug that killed Toмотake-san.
Flash.
They probably used a syringe to inject him with the drug, but they changed the methods this time. I think they put something in someone's lunch. You remember Mi-chan gave out a piece of her omelet to everyone the other day at lunch, don't you? She must have had put it in her omelet. She's smart. She used slow-acting drug this time. Damn it.
Rena kicked the dirt with hatred. She was almost literally kicking Mion's goodwill to the curb. Oh, God. Hey, Rena. Are you seriously saying that Mion would do such a thing? And Rena looked stunned, and she stared straight at me. I noticed slight accusation in her eyes. I could tell by looking into her eyes that she wants to say, "What are you talking about? I already told you that the Sonozaki family is the mastermind behind the conspiracy." First of all, Mion didn't give out her omelet to everyone that day. Mion cut her omelet into 5 pieces, and she told us to take one if we wanted. Rena took the end piece of the omelet before anyone else took one. She said it looked cute, and then ate it right there.
No, that's not what happened. Mi-chan tried to make me eat the omelet because she put a drug in it.
Rena, stop interpreting everything so conveniently. Mion just put 5 pieces of the omelet on the lid of her lunchbox.
No, she didn't. She gave out each piece to every one of us.
Rena, think about it. Have we ever done something like that before? We usually just take whatever we like from everyone else's lunch. Nobody has ever said something like, "This is your piece, so take this," or "This is her piece, so don't take that," you know? Rena, I turned everything as conveniently as possible into my favorite Ryugu. She looked at me with that accusation in her eyes. To Rena, everything that comes out of my mouth must sound like a lie. To her, it's a fact that she was poisoned. She knows for sure that the drug was in the omelet. That's why she's contradicting me, because I'm saying something different. I didn't come here to make her mad. I realized that disagreeing with her would only escalate her anger, so I decided not to. Anyway, you said this place isn't safe anymore. Where are you gonna go then?
Well, I'll find somewhere.
It's not that easy to find a place to sleep. Why don't you come to my house?
I appreciate your offer, but I can't do that. The Sonozaki family is looking for me everywhere in the village. I don't think you'd betray me, but I don't think you can hide me from them either.
It's not the Sonozaki family who are looking for you. It's the police.
Why? Oishi-san is on my side, and I told him to leave me alone. I don't think he's looking for me.
I think they know that you killed Rina and Tepe.
Oh, I see.
I was relieved that we were finally on the same page, but I realized I was wrong right away when she laughed in self-derision.
Do you know how the police found out that I killed them?
No, I have no idea. Nobody saw her killing them. Nobody saw us burying the corpses. We buried them deep in the mountains, and we camouflaged the spot perfectly. Plus, Mion moved them to a secret place afterwards. So it's impossible that the corpses would be found.
I went there this evening. I went there to check the spot where we buried them. Guess what I found?
Ah. That didn't sound good. Of course. Rena has no idea that Mion took care of the corpses. She'd think the corpses were still buried there.
They weren't there. The corpses. Somebody dug them out and carried them somewhere else.
Rena. That's because,
It's impossible that someone happened to dig them up. I chose the place. So the only people who knew about the place are me and my friends who were there.
That's right. Well, the thing is...
I know who did it. It's me-chan. They didn't want me to work with the police. They needed to have some insurance. But I didn't think they'd use the police to find me. I guess they don't care how it looks anymore as long as I'm captured.
Come on! Do you really think Mion would do such a thing?
She did! Mion-chan sold me out!
No, she didn't. Mion is your friend. We're all on your side no matter what happens. Even if the whole world turned against you, we'd still be on your side. Even if the whole oceans evaporated, Mion would never sell you out.
I don't understand why you're defending her.
It's just the opposite. I don't understand why you're doubting her.
That's simple. Mio-san revealed the existence of the conspiracy to me, and the fanatics are...
Shut up! Shut up! I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you like that. I apologize. So please listen to me. The corpses are gone because Mion dug them out.
See? I told you!
Listen to me until I finish, okay? Mion dug them out because she found out that the place isn't going to be safe for much longer. There's a logging project scheduled to begin on that mountain this summer. That's why. That's why she dug them out. To save you from being caught. Rena's such a grief. Rena laughed at me like I was stupid or something. I could tell she didn't understand anything I was saying.
Don't you get it? Mi-chan made that up. She just wants to look good when you're around. She's a dirty bitch. God damn, Rena.
Hey! Then what was she supposed to do? Are you saying that she should have left the corpses there, knowing that the forestry service would find them this summer? She couldn't do that because she's your friend.
Why can't you understand that Mi-chan made everything up, including the logging project?
You're the one who doesn't understand anything. And then he shows her the flyer. After I yelled at her, she gave me an icy look. She stared into my eyes, as if trying to find out what I came here for. I came here to wake you up. You're possessed by an impossible delusion because of Takano-san's scrapbooks. At first, I thought it was interesting, but this is getting way out of hand. You know why? It's because they're making you sick.
Oh, the girl who looked just like Rika-chan told me the same thing. You're actually right about that, I mean. I do have a maggot disease, so...
No, you don't understand. Listen to me very carefully. You need to lie down and rest for a while, okay? It'd be a lot safer to stay at Mion's house. She can protect you from the police. But if you don't trust her, you can stay at my place. Either way, it's not good for you to stay somewhere uncomfortable like this. Let's just go to my house for now. We'll have some cold tea together. It'll cool your fever down. Then you'll realize how crazy all of this was.
What are you talking about, Keiichi-kun? Are you saying that I'm crazy?
Call a woman crazy.
I'm not crazy. You are. You don't know it, but you're just being controlled by the parasite. Keiichi-kun, you think you have nothing to do with it, but you're one of the victims. You just don't realize it. I'm not blaming you for that. I can save you. I can save everybody. So please, trust me for now.
You think we're all crazy. You think everybody in this village is crazy, and you're not. Is that what you're saying?
It might even be spreading outside of Hinamizawa. They might have already spread as far as Shishibone City, or through the entire prefecture. I really am the only one who isn't crazy. I know that thanks to Mio-san's scrapbooks. I thought you understood that too.
Wait a second, Rina. You're saying everybody in the world is crazy except for you. That's the same thing as saying you're the only one who's crazy. The world hasn't changed. Nobody is crazy. Nobody is your enemy. If you ask me, it's crazy to believe that you're the only one in this world who isn't crazy, and that everybody in this world is your enemy. In short, your only enemy is yourself.
I feel so sorry for you, Keiichi-kun, but it's okay. It's not that easy to accept the facts that Mio-san discovered. Even she wasn't sure about them, so I understand if you can't accept the truth. That's why I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight to save everybody. I'll beat them down and make them stop controlling you.
Rina, that's stupid. That's just idiotic. You feel sorry for me? You're stupid. Why don't you understand? Why do you still believe a crazy, stupid story like this? You're just interpreting everything to suit your convenience.
They have replacements for Mio-san, Rika-chan, and me. They're going to replace me after I'm killed.
What? Replacements? Are you seriously saying that?
You know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. I haven't told you about this yet. The true identity of the parasite is aliens.
Oh, now he's convinced. It all makes sense now. That's not crazy. That makes all the sense.
Oh,
Would a crazy person say that the parasite is aliens? Like, come on. Obviously, that's the missing puzzle piece here.
That's so true. You know, when Tom's right, he's right.
You're right.
Aliens?
Yes. Yashiro-sama is also an alien. The description of his descending from the sky matches with alien theories from all over the world. Whenever a great civilization flourished, it was always aliens who accomplished it. They have advanced knowledge. They came to Earth to help immature humans evolve.
And then Keiichi just and punches her square in the fucking face. Hey, wait just a minute. You must be kidding, right, Rina? The parasitic theory was interesting. But aliens? Come on. That's just nonsense. But Rina believes this theory so seriously. And she feels sorry for me because I can't accept it.
They've been controlling the community by living as parasites in human bodies. But sometimes, someone with sharp intuition comes along and tries to reveal the truth. But they get rid of them in order to maintain their control of the community. They sometimes kidnap those people with sharp intuition and put a piece of metal in their bodies to gain control over them. When that doesn't work, they replace those people with their copies.
What?
They made a copy of Mio-san. They made a copy of me, too. Rika-chan's copy just came by a few minutes ago. I talked to it. It just admitted that it came from space. It told me that the end of the world is coming soon, and it laughed at me, saying I should struggle as much as I want. I'm gonna fight. I'm not gonna let them domesticate our species. I'll never, ever.
She unironically, Rina, I believe Ryugu. You're so stupid. I stepped towards Rina and slapped her in the face.
No, you were right.
I was hoping it would return her to her sanity. Wake up!
Sheeple.
Rina, did you forget? It happened here. Just a few days ago. We all took each other's hands here, didn't we? And we promised we'd be a family made up of friends forever. God, I hate Rina. Rina played with her wrist. She didn't interrupt, so I continued. If you're seriously saying that aliens are controlling the Earth, I'll believe you. Even if everybody in this world didn't, I would. That's because I'm your friend, and I'm on your side no matter what. But I want you to listen to me too. I want you to listen to me because I'm your friend. Takano-san made up all the stories in the scrapbooks. It's true, Takano-san was an occult maniac. She enjoyed interpreting the old history of Hinamizawa any way she wanted. She made up ridiculous stories out of it, and she read them to people for fun. So the parasite story isn't the only one she made up. There are stories about UFOs, some kind of creatures from the underworld, and many other things. So the one you read in the scrapbooks was just a new story she made up recently. Don't you remember that she liked to make fun of people? She was just making fun of you because you took her story so seriously.
If it was just a story she made up, why was she killed? Her autopsy report said she had been dead for 24 hours when she was found, but she was there at the festival. Why? How are you going to explain the cause of Tomitake-san's death? What about the Sonozaki family? What about the legend of Hinamizawa? What about Oyashiro-sama and Rika-chan? Are you saying everything is made up? Are you saying the whole world is lying to us?
Stop making connections between everything. That's a typical symptom of paranoia. Paranoia. Don't think so hard. You're just tired. That's why you need to rest. All I'm going to do is offer you a place to relax, a bed, and food. If you can't trust my food, then you don't have to eat. Eat whatever you have. Anyway, please just trust me for now.
My story makes more sense than yours. I have evidence to prove it. But all you're saying is I should trust you. Isn't it obvious who's right?
Yes, it is obvious. Me. I'm right.
How can you be so sure?
It's easy. It's because I'm your friend. Friends never betray one another. Friends always help each other. So you have to believe that I'm right, even when the world says I'm wrong. Because I'm your friend. Based Keiichi in the power of friendship.
Yeah.
I heard a thud. Rina dropped the hatchet. She staggered, holding her head in her hands. She was muttering something, and it looked like she was asking herself questions.
He wants me to trust him, but he has no evidence to prove he's right. He's being absurd. Or maybe he's right and I'm wrong. Are we just misunderstanding everything? It would be wonderful if that was true. I wish I was wrong so many times. I wish Miyo-san's scrapbooks are nothing but a bunch of stories, and the parasite doesn't exist. Some coincidences happened to connect it together, and I interpreted them in the wrong way. I really wish that was the case. Don't give up, Rina Ryugu. Be cool, Rina Ryugu. This guy has poison in his words. He's trying to take advantage of my weakness. Everything's too obvious to believe. It's obvious that the aliens have been trying to invade the Earth, using this village as their base ever since it was called Onigafuchi. Keiichi-kun is a victim who's being controlled by them. He's just a victim! But when he grabbed my wrist really hard on that day, I could tell his intentions were true. I still remember the strength of his grip on my wrist. He tried to save me, his friend. I got lost in this great delusional maze many times. I prayed over and over that someone would help me, and now my prayers are answered, and Keiichi-kun is reaching for my hand again. But don't forget, Rina Ryugu. This guy says he's your friend, but he hasn't told you everything about himself. Don't you remember? Oishi-san told you about it. He told me about what he found out. I couldn't trust my friend, so Oishi checked on everybody, including Keiichi-kun. That's why I know. But what he did before he moved here. He looks like he's a good guy on the outside, but he's crazy on the inside. I can't trust him. I shouldn't trust him.
Keiichi lore?
So what? I don't care who he was before he moved here. I did many bad things in Ibaraki too. I did many unforgivable things. I hurt my friends really bad, broke the windows at the school, and was suspended. I was a very bad girl. Did he treat me differently because of that? No, he didn't. Rena Ryugu is Rena Ryugu. Forgive me because it was Rena Ryugu that did all those bad things in Ibaraki. He won't forgive me. I should know better. Keiichi Miyabara believes that I'm a kind and modest girl because he doesn't know Reina. If he found out about Reina, what would he do? He wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't be scared of me. Reina is Reina. Reina is a different girl. It's the same goes with Keiichi-kun. I don't care who he was before I moved here, or even.
Literal schizomaxing, dude. Are you okay, Rena?
Don't touch me.
Okay. Rena knocked my hand aside when I reached for her.
You keep saying you're my friend. You want me to trust you because of that. You want me to believe that you're right even if the world says you're wrong. Are you out of your mind? That is more delusional than anything else.
Griefed. I don't care what you say. I'm your friend. Everything I say for your sake. Don't doubt me. I know I'm right.
Really? Then can I ask you something?
Yes, anything.
Friends don't keep secrets from each other, right?
Of course. I'm not hiding anything from you.
You're lying.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
What's so funny?
Keiichi-kun, you think it can keep it secret from me, don't you? I know everything. I know what you did before you moved here. I know. I felt as if my
Keiichi. I felt as if my entire body was covered in frosty needles. My body and mind froze all of a sudden. I don't believe this. I don't believe this. How come she knows about that? It's gonna be some shit like he was in the anime club. I highly doubt this is going to be like actual deep intoxicating Keiichi lore.
I asked Oishi-san to check on everybody. Everybody. That's why I know what you did before you came here.
Stop it. You got it all wrong.
You only targeted little girls. I have to tell Sadako-chan and Rika-chan about it. I can't believe a dangerous person like you was near us the whole time.
He's a pedophile?
Yo, what?
No, it wasn't like that. It just turned out that way.
A series of attacks on school kids? Bravo! It has as strong as an impact as a series of mysterious deaths of Hinamizawa.
Keiichi's a canonical pedophile, let's go. No, it wasn't like that.
It wasn't like what? You shot little kids with a BB gun when they were walking alone on deserted streets. What a horrifying incident. It instilled fear into the whole city for a while. Members of the PTA had to watch the kids at every street corner when they walked between home and school. You shot one of the girls in her eyes, and she was badly injured. Fortunately, the damage wasn't permanent. You had a BB gun and you only shot little kids. How disgusting. What made you enjoy it so much? You must have really enjoyed it because you continued to do it for a long time. But then you turned yourself into the police, accompanied by your parents in a crisis of conscience. You couldn't even take responsibility for your actions on your own. Juvenile law was kind of you, wasn't it? It prevented your name from being disclosed to the public or the victims. I bet your father spent a lot of money to protect you. He paid a lot of compensation to settle the case out of court, and he had you placed on probation. After the case cooled down, he used the power of money once again and moved far away from the city. Everything was solved, right? You're lucky your father's so rich.
Fucking rolled. No, it wasn't like that.
Why didn't you tell us about it? You told me that you did nothing but study at your previous school. Why did you lie like that?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to lie.
I thought friends didn't keep secrets from one another, right? So that makes you not my friend.
L plus ratio. I'm sorry, Keiichi, you've been outgamed. The blades of her word hit hard, and they made my eyes bleed. The blood was clear, and it tasted salty.
I can't trust you because of what you did in the past. Don't ever think you can hide it from me.
I remembered how deeply I regretted it. I couldn't regret enough. I wanted to forget it, but I couldn't. I made a stupid mistake. Why does she have to bring it up right now? I apologized and accepted everything, and I moved here to put it behind me. I wanted to have a fresh start in Hinamizawa. I swore to myself to live a clean life from then on. Everything is ruined now. I'll be a criminal, no matter where I go. Keiichi.
Dude, what the fuck?
Yeah?
Keiichi's a goofy character. I was stressed out with my exam studies. I was frustrated. I randomly shot people, and I didn't care if it was girls or kids. Why did I do something so stupid? There was no reason. I had no reason to do that. I just wanted to get someone's attention. I didn't have the courage to tell my parents that I didn't want to study. I just wanted somebody to scold me, so I used a childish way to get attention. I regret what I did. I swear I'll never do something that stupid again. If I do it again, they can send me to the chair. If there was something I could do to be completely forgiven, I'd do it, no matter what it was. But no matter how deeply I regretted it, and no matter how long I atoned for my sin, I'll never be forgiven. That's why I wanted to sweep the whole thing under the carpet, and have a fresh start. I have nothing to say if somebody tells me that forgetting my sin is an act of cowardice.
Isn't he an accessory to murder?
Shh.
Oh, okay.
Sins are sins.
Fresh start. I want to be clean, live a good life. I'm gonna help hide these bodies. It's
Get
the
off
right
the
thing to
keyboard.
do.
Oh fuck. I just hit the space, it's fine.
Could have been worse.
But he's really a good guy, and he's clean now, and he's not a criminal.
Yeah, he has been for the past 5 fucking games. Yes.
No, that's not even true. He killed Teppei.
Because he was fucking abusing the little sister character of his life. Are you? Yeah.
That doesn't make him less of a murderer.
Someone?
Yeah, and that doesn't that changes his character.
Okay, he kills 2 people in Onikakushi. He doesn't kill anyone in Watanagashi. He just gets tortured and then dies.
Mm-hmm.
He kills Teppei and Tatari Goroshi.
Because he wants to protect Sadako,
And then he's not in Himatsubushi.
Okay, good intentions, but he still killed someone.
You guys
He went from BB guns
missed
to
the
murder.
goddamn point of the story so hard.
No, that's not the point. He's still a murderer.
Yeah, obviously.
You know, look, Rika can be 100 years old as long as she wants, but she is still an accessory to murder in this game.
Uh-huh.
Sins are sins. You can't just get rid of them. You have to carry them for the rest of your life. I know that's the fate of a sinner. If you don't want to live like that, don't be a sinner. I understand that logic too. But then, how are sinners supposed to live?
Anyway, you're not my friend. I'm not gonna take orders from somebody who isn't my friend. I need you to leave me alone for a while, okay?
I say you just throw your hands up and you go, have fun dying in the next 2 months. I didn't notice until she spoke I was on my knees, hanging my head. Rena picked up the hatchet she dropped earlier. I wanted her to hit me in the head with it. Yeah, that's right. If anything's gonna be torn apart, I'd rather it be my body. Compared to the pain of my heart being torn to shreds, I'd rather she'd cut my head off. I believed it. I still believed it. I still believe it right at this moment. I believe that I'm their friend. But in fact, I'm starting to become aware of it. I wanted to believe I am their friend because I don't want to accept my past. I'm trying to tell myself that, but I feel stupid.
crying like this. My face is all messy with tears. I was never their friend. I'm a sinner, and I hid my past from them. I hid it because I was scared. I told her that friends don't hide anything from another, and I hid my past from them. I hid my sin from them. My past has nothing to do with how I live my life here. If I ever attacked a kid in this village just because I was frustrated, I wouldn't mind if they killed me and cut me into pieces. But I'll never do anything like that again. I just wanted to live normally. What I did before I moved here has nothing to do with my life now. For instance, Rena moved here too. I wouldn't change the way I see her, even if I found out she did something bad before she moved here, right? I wouldn't, would I? Even if Rena beat some of her friends or broke all the windows of her school, I wouldn't care because it happened in Ibaraki. She didn't do that in Hinamizawa. Rena is Rena. She's my best friend. That's why I wouldn't see her differently, even if I found out about her past. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie. I'd keep a distance from her if I found out that she really did such things. I'd be scared of her. I wouldn't try to listen to her. Why? It's just a rumor. Why would I be scared of her? She's my best friend.
I can't believe Rena mind broke Keiichi. So now we have two schizoids running around Hinamizawa right now.
If I was in her situation, would I reject her just like she did? So, Rena's rejection of me was completely natural. Then, what am I supposed to do? I was the only one crying. Rena wasn't crying. She looked at me as if she was looking at something dirty. After giving me a nasty look, she disappeared into the darkness. Rena didn't forgive me. There was nothing I could do to atone for my sin but to keep crying, still down on my knees.
Poor Keiichi, man.
He went from base to bitch.
He didn't deserve it. He didn't deserve it, bro. How the fuck does this game end?
How did he know?
How did he know that she did the windows in Ibaraki, even though no one has ever told him in this game?
Mm-hmm.
And that was something he learned from Oishi?
Yeah.
Weird. Remember when
we missed the
Keiichi...
achievement.
Yeah, it's fucking the gun.
The gun.
I just want to live normally. Village of the Body Snatchers, also very good.
I didn't even see that one.
It's weird how...
What is that?
It's a body snatcher. It's the telephone booth.
Oh, duh.
It's funny how Keiichi also had visions of what he did in Tatanagoroshi in this game. And feelings of what he did in Tatanagoroshi this game.
Very odd.
I can't wait for Keiichi to become the plot hole looping character on top of fucking Rika. It's going to be great. Keiichi is going to be like, I've been given a vision of my past. Oh. And then he's a knower.
We got a new tip.
Yeah,
No
because
reason to move to Hinamizawa.
I was gonna say, I'm like, it was interesting that, like, you know, he said, oh, you know, if she beat her friends up and broke a bunch of windows in her school, and I'm like, all right, specific. Probably just now. It's been recording for 1 hour and 25 minutes.
Well, if we missed a tip, we'll just re-record it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we can just redo this up. Just hit
because I know it wasn't paused a minute ago.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Fuck this game. It's getting weird.
All right.
This
well,
sucks.
I feel like my brain's melting.
That's where I'm at, man.
Next time,
Next.
Back.
we're running it back.
Oh wow, a brand new tip for reasons to move to Hinamizawa.
Shut up. I don't remember how many years ago it was. There was this beautiful village surrounded by nature, but the village was going to be submerged in water because of the new dam project, and the villagers protested against it en masse. They held a sightseeing tour so people from other places could enjoy the local beauty. I joined the tour out of simple curiosity. I wanted to take a look at the nature that might sink under the water. But when I got there, the place took my breath away. The air was so clean and clear, the landscape was beautiful beyond words. Since then, I was hooked on the inspiring nature of the place. I fell in love with the village so much that I was very glad when I heard the dam project was cancelled. That village is where I'm building our new house. When I visited there, I found a beautiful field of wildflowers. I saw 2 cute girls playing in that field. Both of them were very beautiful, with long, straight hair. They were probably neighbors or best friends. I still remember how they looked. One of them had a very beautiful face with a clear-cut profile for her age, and the other had a very pretty, innocent look. I'm sure both of them will grow up to be fine, beautiful ladies in the future. They were running around in the field like they were dancing. I had some of the field was their playground. They said they were playing in hopes that newcomers would move into the village. Then I saw a sign saying "Lot for Sale." That was when I began to think that it might be a great place to live. There was nothing here, and things were a bit inconvenient compared to the life in the city, but I sincerely believed that this was the best place for us to start a new life together as a family. A lot of things happened back in the city, but the past is the past. It's best that we move on. We learn from our mistakes, and I hope we can start a new, more ideal life in this village. Keiichi, I hope you'll grow to love it here as much as I do. You do? I'm happy to hear that. I'm also happy that we've been doing a lot better as a family since we moved here. Back in the city, we were far from close, so I'm truly happy that we were able to start from scratch. Now that I come to think about it, I've never had a chance to have a conversation with you like this before. Oh, Keiichi, do you know any 2 beautiful girls with long straight hair at your school? I think they're a lot younger than you. Oh, you know 2 young beautiful girls, but one has short hair, huh? I don't think they're the ones I saw. You want to know why I asked? Oh, I just wanted to ask them to be my models for my portraits. I was thinking about making them wear cute costumes. Basically, I just wanted to see them again, for artistic reasons. So if you happen to see them, let your dad know, okay? Promise me, okay? Happy
Base.
good times.
Happy good times.
I like Keiichi's dad.
Who are they?